Jokingly or seriously, I have heard a lot of people say that boys will always be boys. Boys don't grow up, girls become women, but boys never become men. I don't know what is the percentage of reality in this statement. Each one have their own experiences. I recently had an interaction with one of my coaches who said that I have been married for 30 years and it seems I am bringing up this young boy who is my husband. So I have become a senior citizen now, but he refuses to even be a man. And then the question comes in just, what should I do with this person? Prima facie, I don't know the dynamics of their relationship. I don't know what got them here. But I can say that for sure that if we have tantrums that are going on, it may make the other person feel that we are acting like young boys and girls. We got to get into an adult to adult interaction, an interaction where we can put behind or put aside our hurts, wherein our past is not defining us, wherein it is not another excuse to behave inappropriately with your wife or with your husband. How do we take care of those triggers? First of all, we have to identify them. If somebody says that, oh, come on, you're acting like a boy or you're acting like a girl, be mature, don't be a kid. What is that point of immaturity that still stays in you? And how you can grow up to become this adult who can handle the situation with poise, resilience, and with a mindset of solving the problem, the challenge at hand. Now, if you're on the other side of it, if you have someone around you who you think is not growing up, what do you do? Well, understand, if somebody has been a kid for far too long, let's take the example of a 30-year-old marriage, you cannot expect the person to grow up overnight. This would be unrealistic. At the same time, small little measures every day, doing things differently to how you have been so far, is a good start. Lot of times we want results very, very quickly. It does not happen like that in life. Look at nature. Look at how each season takes its own time to come in and then recedes over a period of time when the other season is coming in. Similarly, in life, when you begin to put in efforts, the results may not show as soon as right now. And I understand that the Instagram makes everything insta. That's not how it works. You and I both know that. Now, for that to happen, you've got to be patient. And remember, it's work in progress. It is one step at a time. So keep taking that one step and you will get there. Do not give up. This is not the time to give up on your spouse. If you've been married for a long period of time, even if it is 5 years, 10 years, 20, 40, 50 years, let's not resort to, oh, you know what, he's a kid, oh, she's a kid, oh, they're so immature, they don't know how to handle situations. This is giving up, this is resignation, and I'm sorry, but a bit of cynicism setting into your system. Can we get enthusiastic all over again? What do we need to do for that? That is for you to figure out. You have been the biggest witness to your life. What essence can you bring in? What can you bring in from your life that will up your excitement and help you form a better relationship with your spouse today? Next, what are the common set of values that you share? Which means, what are you prioritizing versus what does he prioritize? Now, if you have your sense of priorities right, which means there is a match between the priorities, then you know what to give importance to. If there is no match, you can arrive to a combined list that you can pursue together. The third is, how about having goals in your life that are couple goals? Things that you want to do together, places that you want to visit, experiences that you want to have. How about finding that common ground one more time? When we get married, we have a lot in common, and that's one of the reasons we come together and start a family with someone. Now, that may wear off over a period of time because evolution is natural. You may have gone in your direction and your partner may have gone in his direction. How do we now begin to have that point of convergence for ourselves? Can we do things together that will bring us up onto the same page with each other. Fourthly, how about setting what is important for both of you? I bet if you check with your spouse, he will say the same thing, that love is, respect is, responsibility is. How about taking that on? How about sharing it? If what you want and what your partner wants is the same, how about implementing and making that happen? And if there are issues, lastly, can we not talk about them? I know tempers fly off when we have those few things to discuss. Each time those things come up, a resolution is never possible. Can we make another attempt? And this time, when we make an attempt, can I also be aware of my own triggers? Because if he's triggered by something, there are things that trigger me as well. You may say, oh, you know what? He's the one who triggers me. You know what? Then you have some work to do by yourself. So before we begin to point the finger like that, remember a cliche, there are three fingers pointing to us. So possibly a bit of self-work would definitely help. At the end, remember, life is too short. Spend time with each other, relish the good moments, ignore the negatives, and keep living a closely bonded life. Thank you.